Hi everyone, Jeff Sherry, Museum Educator at the Hagen History Center. I'm standing in front of the Watson-Curtze Mansion here on West 6th Street, Millionaires Row in Erie, Pennsylvania. The Watson-Curtze Mansion, the jewel of Millionaires Row, where the industrialists, bankers, and wealthy businessmen lived in the late 1800s, early 1900s. A drive or walk down Millionaires Row will show you a number of large houses, mansions, many of which have been divided into offices and apartments today. But let's imagine them as single-family homes. Let's go inside and take a tour of the Watson-Curtze Mansion. When you enter the Watson-Curtze Mansion, you come into the main hall or main entryway. The marble fireplace, mosaics above the fireplace, a balcony above the fireplace overlooking the main hall. Note the dark wood, the beautiful painted frieze on the plasterwork above the walls. This was what I always say to school groups and tours is the wow room of the mansion. When you entered, you were expected to be wowed or impressed with the family's wealth. The parlor of the Watson-Curtze Mansion, the formal room. From the word parler, for talk in French, parlor was a formal room used on very special occasions. The beautiful marble on the fireplace. This is the only room, too, with painted woodwork throughout the mansion. The large fireplaces help to make the room look bigger and bring in the light from outside. Ornamental plasterwork on the ceiling, the beautiful chandeliers highlight this room, as well as the reproduction silk wall coverings copied from photographs of the original. The statue standing in the corner is called Love Blinding. I'll move a little closer. It did belong to the family and is featured prominently in numerous photographs taken in the 1890s when the Watsons lived here. The library in the Watson-Curtze Mansion, some of the books belong to Mr. Watson, some to the Battles family in Girard, and others are antique books in our collection. But this room was the family living room. Photographs of the era show large numbers of silver-stuffed chairs, couches, big table in the middle, and lots of books, including Mr. Watson's fold-down desk right here, which appears in the portrait made from a photograph of Mr. Watson, which hangs above the desk. This advertisement is in one of our cases here in the library. It shows Mr. Watson's company. They made roofing material, building papers, packing materials, and sheeting. But you'll note the word asbestos jumps out at you. Of course, in the 1890s, no one knew the dangers of asbestos. It was a fire retardant material. It was very revolutionary. One of the smallest rooms in the house was Mr. Watson's private den or office. Beautiful woodwork adorns the entire room. A vaulted ceiling up above, the only one in the house. Small door in the corner was for a closet where Mr. Watson likely kept a safe, according to some house plans. The small drawers that you see throughout the room are because Harrison Watson collected butterflies, stamps, minerals, and other things. It's believed that he had multiple sclerosis. His obituary says that he passed from a long suffering spinal disease, and he could not do the outdoor things that other wealthy men would do, so he collected these things. And this was his office where he could look at them and enjoy them. The dining room with its Mexican mahogany woodwork, friezes again above the woodwork, elaborate carvings over the fireplaces. One can imagine this long table set for a formal occasion. The china in the built-in cabinets on the far wall did belong to the Watson family, one of their sets which was purchased on a shopping trip to New York City. It is Limoges, made in France. This was purchased by the Historical Society a few years ago. This is the kitchen in the Watson-Curtze Mansion. Note the large size. The stove actually belonged to the family and came from their summer home west of the city. A large number of Griswold cast iron cookware items and other items are presented in the cases here. Winifred Watson married Eli Griswold of the Cast Iron Company, prominent in Erie for almost 100 years. This enclosed room on the east side of the mansion is the Solarium, or conservatory. Mrs. Watson was an avid gardener, founder of one of the first garden clubs in Erie, which still exists today. Photographs show this room just filled with plants, flowers of all kinds. The white painted ceiling you see was in their day glass. If you like this video, be sure to check out our YouTube channel and hit like, and to see more videos like this.